So I have a different kind of video today. Yes, it is video game related. I don't really like getting into politics on YouTube, but this story seemed too big that I was like, I couldn't let this go. I had to do a video on it. So here we are. So you know that Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo have been putting a hold on releasing products in Russia since the 2022 invasion in Ukraine. Alright, so this is Sonic in the future. I actually made a mistake. What I should have said Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft stopped. They're halting their products for sale in Russia. Well, I should have said at least for digital. So like for Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, you have the PlayStation Store, Nintendo eShop. They at least halted products for digital content. I just wanted to add that in here. Alright, carry on. This may seem crazy, but the Russian Federation president is wanting the tech industry to make a video game console to compete with Sony's PlayStation, Microsoft's Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. It didn't actually say Nintendo Switch, the article that I got this from, but I just added Nintendo Switch in there. Not to get too much into politics on a gaming video, but Russian President Vladimir Putin is trying to get a console in development, reports Kotaku. This may remind some people of knockoff consoles from, like China, the People's Republic of China. Many of these consoles, handhelds, and mobile gaming devices are often straight up copying video game hardware. There are consoles that look like the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, the Wii, and so on. And not that they don't exist in countries other than China, but they seem to be more, I guess I could say more popular there. I mean, they have a higher population than any country in the world, except for India. But, yeah. Now, did do a little research. Don't want to get too much into it, but I just got a little bit more to say. So, read this on the Diplomat's website. So, copyright law is regulated at jurisdictions of local governments instead of leaving it to the national or federal government. This made it harder, and notice my past tense, this made it harder to sue on one's infringing rights. On top of that, even if the plaintiff were to win a lawsuit, they would get a very small amount of money from this. It makes it basically pointless, or it made it basically pointless and a waste of money to try to even fight and win. But that seems to be changing now. If you guys want to read more about that, China's changing its laws, so you could read about that separately. I have a link in the description. I'm going to get back to the video now. Back to the main topic at hand. Putin is mandating this be done for the console. The deadline is June 15th, and yes, we all know how that is. How that's very realistic to happen, obviously. Joking aside, concerns are being raised that it could take as much of a decade to have the companies working on this. By the way, are VK Group and VK Group and GS Group. So they're required to finish the console by June 15th. The June 15th deadline is next to impossible to reach. Yes, basically, I would say the same thing. Now, as time goes on, you will be able to learn more from this. Even if June 15th does not see a new console or handheld device in Russia, will a Russian game console see the light of day within the next 10 years' time? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Yes, okay. I really just wanted to make a video on this. I was going to ignore it, but I was like, it's like a video game console. It's like, that's going to be a good story. So it's like, yeah, screw it. I'll do that. And I'll have my sources in the description below if you guys want to check that out, especially with the copyright on China. I ended up going through that entire article, but this video is not on copyright. I just felt like putting that in this video, and I apologize if it seems like I went a little too deep into that. But it is what it is. Links in the description. Let me know what you guys think. I really don't see this happening. And we'll just have to wait and see. But only time will tell. Anyway, I want to hear your thoughts. I've been your host. I will see you guys in the next video.